Hello everyone, you are watching Top 10 Unbelievable Videos. It may seem like an obsolete target, but the reality is that every day 1,700 new millionaires are made, which are over 620,000 new millionaires every year. And how are they doing that? How is it that so many people become millionaires, and why can't you do the same thing? It's entirely possible and simpler than you think if you want to become a millionaire. No snake oil, no voodoo, just 16 practical ways to make $1 million here. If you're new to our channel, you're going to want to head on over and hit that subscribe button. If you're ready to have your mind blown, ring that notification bell as well, so you'll never miss another video. Number 15. Pick the right major. The salary you earn from your job will make up the bulk of your wealth, at least at the beginning of your journey to making $1 million. You want to work in a profession that will give you decent money, and you will spend at least a few decades working. Not the only path to wealth is a college education, but getting one can certainly make the way smoother. Those with a 4-year degree earn at least 66% more than those with only a diploma from high school. By also having a 4-year degree, your chances of being unemployed are significantly reduced. For those with a high school diploma, the unemployment rate is 5.4%. For those with a 4-year degree, 2.8%. And for those with a doctorate, just 1.7%. Number 14. Write several books that sell okay. The trap many people fall into is that they believe that in order to get rich from books, you need to write the next Harry Potter or 50 Shades of Grey. The chance of you hitting it out of the park is extremely low, which means if you find the right angle and an audience ready to buy, getting to $1 million from writing books is a fairly doable job. Number 13. Be in the top 1% of a lucrative profession. Shocking, huh? At a job that pays really well, be really good. Becoming a millionaire is super easy if you know what you're doing and you're a professional. On average, over $150,000 a year is paid by physicians, lawyers, and senior management in the US and Europe. If you are very good at what you do, you can double or even triple the amount if you are hyper-specialized. Number 12. Start investing early. On this list, investing is easily the biggest thing. This is how you do it if you want to be a millionaire. When it comes to investing, there is no substitute for time. The sooner you start, the quicker you'll make $1 million. In other words, if the project manager has a higher net worth by saving and spending more overtime, a project manager might earn $50,000 per year and be wealthier than a doctor earning $250,000 per year. If you want to save on fees and have more leverage over your finances, then you'll want to look at an expert-created common investment strategy. We suggest Ray Dalio's all-weather portfolio. Number 11. Establish a subscription service. How many forms would you make $1 million a year out of that? Okay, one way of doing it is to set up a subscription service and take out the commission. For a minimum of $7.99 per month as of 2018, Netflix has 125 million subscribers to its service, just to put it in perspective. In 2017, they made over $11 billion in revenue. It is also shocking to us how many individuals never do the math on this stuff. It's all about finding a service that people are willing to pay for and stick around for when you know the kind of numbers that you need to make it a pretty easy game to play. Number 10. Aggressively save money and put it in index funds for several years. You need to realize and use the strength of the compound interest to get rich. Someone might say it's the world's most significant mathematical discovery. And by someone, we mean Albert Einstein, who repeatedly referred to it as compound interest is the world's 8th wonder. He who knows it collects it. He who doesn't pays it. You know the 7% annual return is easily doable if you understand money and investment funds. Number 9. Be smart about debt. Strong debt and poor debt are in place. Healthy debt allows student loans to get a degree in a high-paying profession or to borrow money to purchase a home. Poor debt is purchasing items you don't need on credit cards. The advantage of good debt is that much like a stock or bond, it's simply an investment. Now you spend money hoping to get your money back, and maybe some benefit on top of that at some stage in the future. And because you spread the payments out over several months or years, instead of having to wait to save enough money to purchase it all at once, you can buy the item you're financing immediately. Number 8. Do an ICO. Crypto has been the wild, wild west of money for the past couple of years. The number of people who really get rich really quick on crypto has been impressive to us. For those not familiar with the language of cryptography, it is an alternative method of crowdfunding, is initial coin offerings, also known as ICOs, where a company issues tokens at a reduced price so that they can use the early funding to build a digital service that will operate on those tokens. Your original tokens will skyrocket in value based on the demand for them if the product is popular. Number 7. Purchase a franchise and make it really successful. A franchise is an easy and profitable way of bringing yourself into a company if you're not the imaginative kind. Because someone else has already optimized it for you, you just need to make sure things keep going the way they should. Number 6. Save early and often. The earlier you begin to save, the more likely you are to accomplish your goal, but you must be prepared to increase your contributions. Almost 60% of businesses with 401k programs automatically enroll new hires, typically at a contribution rate of 3%. But that's going to leave you short of your goal. For instance, if a 30-year-old makes $60,000 a year and contributes 3% a year, by the time he's 65, he'll have around $367,000. That assumes a 3% annual raise and a 7% rate of return. But if his donations are bumped up to 10%, he'll end up with $1.2 million. Number 5. Work for someone who's a multimillionaire. Or better yet, work for someone who's a billionaire. Working directly with someone who's made $1 billion is the best way to earn the first $1 million. Over all else, rich people value time, and they also value people who can save them time. The way to do this is to find someone who's incredibly rich and either save time or make more money to support him. Number 4. Go viral on YouTube. Who would have thought you could become a millionaire by going viral on YouTube? In the last couple of years, all this has changed. Obviously, whether it's a nice advertiser and who is watching the video, it depends on the type of video, but anywhere between 500 million and 1 billion views would be a ballpark number. Number 3. Have a blog that gets over 41 million views per month. Speaking of advertisements, it can still make you a multimillionaire to have a famous blog. A prime example is Scott DeLong, the founder of Viral Nova. He's been at the forefront of viral articles spread via Facebook, to those of you who don't know the website. It's very close to what BuzzFeed used to do, and still does, to be honest. He started Viral Nova in 2014 and sold it for an alleged $100 million 1.5 years later. Number 2. Make an app that 1 million people use. If you know what you're doing and can actually deliver a valuable service, there's still plenty of money to be made from technology. Over the last few years, the app ecosystem has grown, from Candy Crush earning almost $1 million a day at its height, to Calm meditation app recently estimated at $250 million, to now Fortnite surpassing $1 billion in just 3 months via in-app purchases. Number 1. Buy, flip, repeat. This is the basic hustling law, and one of the most prevalent ways to make some more money. This is what exchange was founded on, and in its purest form, it is capitalism. Find something at one price you can buy and then sell it to someone who is willing to pay a premium for it for more. Throughout the year, this buy, flip, repeat approach has taken many forms, and we are still delighted to see it grow depending on how the culture evolves. If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos.